main event match is a special MVP challenge. Scheduled for one fall with television time remaining. MVP! 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 MVP!
Well, here comes a challenger to the MVP challenge.
Introducing first, the man who has accepted MVP's challenge. He is accompanied by Krystal and hails from Campbell River, British Columbia, weighing in at 219 pounds. Entrance, Eddie Osbourne.
Yeah, this should be a heck of a matchup. Eddie Osbourne's a great competitor, and in his corner is a girl that we don't normally see as a manager here in the PWA. We've seen her wrestle plenty of times, and the background on Krystal Banks is amazing. Like we said, she's had all kinds of great matches here in the PWA against 21st Century Fox, Misty Haven in the Elite Championship, all that kind of stuff, and she's done great. She's a heck of a women's athlete. So Eddie Osbourne basically has another wrestler, not just a manager, in his corner.
Do you want to put it first?
He hails from Toronto, New Jersey, and weighs in at 231 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, MVP Michael Von Pinto.
Well, this should be a heck of an MVP challenge because of all the competitors that we have. Eddie Osbourne's definitely one of the best. Oh, Eddie Osbourne wants a... Oh, there's Mike Flash chilling out on the outside here too, I just noticed. Eddie Osbourne wants a handshake from MVP. Oh! The snot rocket there by Eddie Osbourne. Looks like we're being joined by new PWA member, the former commissioner of GLCW. What was that? MOC? How's that go?
I am the king of commissioners, the manager of champions, and I'm scouting what could very well be my #1 prospect, the newest member of Flash Enterprises.
Now, KOC, does that mean cock, Mum?
You know, Joe Dog, you're funny, but not that funny.
And just testing the water, seeing how you were enjoying the PWA so far.
This isn't about me. This is about Eddie Osbourne right now. After stealing the show against Steve Carino the last time we were here in Brantford, this is a huge test, and I'm looking for big things from Eddie Osbourne. Now, MVP, big guy, looks pretty good, solid following. They apparently love him here in Brantford, but then again, Brantford has no taste whatsoever.
Well, wrench on the neck there is MVP. MVP, we've seen him in these MVP challenges yet to be defeated, and hopefully Eddie Osbourne, hopefully for your sake, Eddie Osbourne does better in this match than he did against Carino. It was a heck of a matchup, but one of the best we've seen, but he wasn't able to pull off the victory.
Well, you just saw there, Eddie Osbourne, he knows where he's in the ring at all times, reaching the ropes, getting the hold broken. If you can't get out physically, you got to get out mentally, and Eddie Osbourne has that quality, and that's something that I'm definitely...
Oh, grabbing him by the ears there. Talk about mental wrestling. That's for sure. He's really getting in the head of Eddie Osbourne with that ear wrench, I guess you could call it. Wrench on there. Oh, and it drops down. Does Eddie Osbourne rolling over here? Oh, with a pin there, able to kick out, and both men in almost a stance of respect here.
See, this is where my money will come in. I can get plastic surgery for Eddie Osbourne, so things like that will never happen again.
That's right. Oh, look at that! Big wrench takes him down on the gut there. Rolls him around there, does MVP. Showing a little bit of amateur wrestling experience there. And now with a front face lock applied on Eddie Osbourne. But I mean, you can't take anything technically away from Eddie Osbourne, as we just saw there. Rolled him out into that hammer lock. Did impact Eddie Osbourne. Trying to get to his feet is MVP here. Pulling on that hair is impact Eddie Osbourne. MVP to his feet here. MVP with the elbows here. Throws that arm drag, takes him down. Both men to their feet there. Snapmare takes over Eddie Osbourne. To his feet again, takes him up for the big body slam. And MVP takes him down. Eddie Osbourne struggling to get to his feet here. Big right hands here. Right here, it's hung up in the rope as MVP. Knife edge chop there. Knife edge chop by Eddie Osbourne. Irish whip there. Ducks that clothesline. MVP catches him here. Ducks that clothesline, tie from behind. Oh, look at that big kick to the chops of MVP. Oh, MVP rolls him over there with the headlock takeover. And Paul, I almost forgot you were beside me with the greatness of Mike Flash here.
Thank you for some attention here, finally, Joey. You know the brilliance of Mike Flash, but the brilliance of Paul, right? It's too much to contain on one commentary table.
Consider this a greatness Oreo cookie. Greatness on the right, greatness on the left, and, well, that big fat white stuff in the middle.
I am in an ego sandwich. Elbows to the face by Eddie Osbourne here in the corner is MVP. Irish whip reversal by MVP. Hard in the corner goes Eddie Osbourne. Gets the boot up, does Eddie. Oh, takes him down with a hard spine buster. Takes him down here. Kick out by impact Eddie Osbourne. What is it about Eddie Osbourne that the reason you want to add him to the list here?
Well, look at this. I mean, granted, MVP has the upper hand right now, but I mean, referee AJ Parr obviously not doing the best work today. And like I said, against Steve Carino, he was phenomenal. Similar to another phenomenal superstar in my stable, and that is Quinton Valentino, who is not here tonight because he's nursing a bedroom injury.
That's right. Well, we hope he recovers from that shortly. Wish him a speedy recovery. What about Krystal Banks? Do you think she's going to have a little bit of jealousy towards you? She is already the manager of Eddie Osbourne.
Well, like I said, I mean, she adds a completely different element to Eddie Osbourne. And behind every great man, there's an even better woman, as you can see right now.
Yeah, that's right. Krystal Banks wrenching on the arm of MVP. MVP there, rather. No offense to you, Mike Flash, but I know who I'd rather have in my corner, but only for aesthetical values, not for managerial purposes. But looks like Eddie Osbourne's taking MVP up, slams him down with a big hard hammerlock body slam there. Over the pin there, kick out by MVP. Wrenching on that arm there again is Eddie Osbourne. Throws that leg over there to get that other arm. MVP's in a tough spot here. MVP, fans strongly behind, in Brantford here, strongly behind MVP.
I'm a little, not so much disappointed, but Eddie looks a little off today, and as any good businessman knows, you can't have off days because that's when you lose money And in this case, you might lose matches.
That's right, big old Samoan drop there by MVP. Are you saying that if Eddie Osbourne loses this one, he might be out of the running for a Mike Flash management?
Let's just say that I want a winner. And while Eddie hasn't shown much winning as of late, if he does tonight, it's a good thing. If he doesn't, well, then we might have to reassess, because I don't waste time with losers. Just ask Scott Chase.
Well, I'm not really going to comment on that one, but nonetheless, look at this, wrenching here on the leg, on the arm, is Eddie Osbourne. Look at this, stretching him every way he can, grabbing on a leg and pulling him, driving a knee in the back somewhere, just trying to inflict pain any which angle he can. And now with a pin here, kick out there by MVP. Eddie Osbourne stretching him up, stretching him down here, but MVP able to get to his feet. Club and blow to the back there by Impact Eddie Osbourne. Hard in the corner. Hard in the corner there is MVP. And now look at this. Irish whip. Hard in the corner. Into the ropes goes Eddie Osbourne. Oh, takes him down with the arm breaker there onto the knee. I guess it's moves like that I don't blame Mike Flash for wanting to take over Eddie Osbourne here as a manager. Wrench on that arm there again, throwing that knee near the shoulder of MVP. You can see it stretching there. Oh, Eddie Osbourne, smart move there, taking the hip down, trying to get some of the leverage away from, trying to get the legs there away from MVP.
You know, Joe, I was discussing backstage earlier, the first GLCW heavyweight champ, the Tyrant Eric Dawson, is in the building, and we were discussing Eddie Osbourne, and even he said that the markings of a great champion are heart, dedication, and a little bit of the dirty stuff. And Eddie, he's got the dirty stuff, both in the ring and, I guess, outside the ring.
Well, that's not very nice. But club and blow there by Eddie Osbourne. Oh, another big hard blow to the back there by Eddie Osbourne there. Eddie now, up and down with that big double knee drop to the shoulder of Michael Von Hayden here. Eddie Osbourne taking MVP to his feet. Got MVP up, wrenching on that arm there again. Oh, whoa! Taking that elbow pad off, throwing it out into left field. Has him in the ropes here. MVP in the ropes here. Takes him up, slams him down again on that arm, onto that knee. And that one could have definitely done some damage there. Oh, wrenching on that arm. Oh, Fujiwara here by Eddie Osbourne, but MVP trying to fight out of it. Trying to get to his feet here. Oh, he's got a little bit of leverage on him too. Oh! Smart move there by Eddie Osbourne, able to pull himself up from that while he was getting pinned there by MVP. To his feet here. Knee to the gut there by Eddie Osbourne. Oh, to the outside goes MVP. Eddie Osbourne in the ring. MVP looks hurt on the outside here, and out hops Eddie Osbourne. And this is where Eddie really shined. As you says, Mike Flash, he's got a little bit of the dirtiness inside of him here, and he's going to really display him out here. Oh, look at this. What is this? He's making a fort of some kind. Eddie Osbourne is making a big chair fort here in front of the entranceway. I'm not too sure what he's got planned here, but now, oh no, he's going to powerbomb him. He's going to powerbomb onto those chairs there, trying to take him up. MVP blocks it. MVP blocks it again. Look at this. Oh, no way. Oh, a back drop on those chairs. You have got to be kidding me. Those fans saying, oh, the big backdrop onto the big chair fort there. And Eddie Osbourne looks destroyed here. Up and over with the big backdrop. MVP takes him. And now Osbourne's got to be hurt after that. A smart idea by Eddie Osbourne, wanting to powerbomb him here, but now he's catching knees to the face. Possibly not realizing that maybe MVP has a little bit of a dirty streak too on the outside. All kinds of chairs all over the place. Oh, a spinning heel kick into those chairs. A seated spinning heel kick taking Eddie Osbourne to the ground. Right here in the crowd. Right in front of those Brantford chant monkeys here. On the ground is Eddie Osbourne. Trying to get to his feet here is Eddie Osbourne. After getting backdrop through that big chair fort table thing there. And back into the ring is Eddie Osbourne.
I need to see a little more from Eddie here. I mean, the mark of a good, solid champion is being able to bounce back from something like that. But right now, Eddie's he's just showing me that he can lie down.
Well, he definitely did just kick out there from that that pin. MVP thought he had him there after that big backdrop onto the chair table. Eddie Osbourne somehow able to kick out, and now MVP's going to continue with those big knife edge chops. Headbutt here in the corner. Eddie Osbourne. Oh! You can see the sweat just ricochet off Eddie Osbourne. The mist from that huge slap from MVP. But now Eddie's got some in his arsenal there too. And now he's throwing some bows. Now Eddie Osbourne coming back way up top here. Eddie Osbourne with an arm break from the second rope. Eddie Osbourne.
Talking about.
Absolutely, Eddie Osbourne bounds up the ropes there and takes him down with a big arm drag. And now dropping those big headbutts. Wow. I can't say I've ever seen Eddie Osbourne pull that one out before. Big run and arm drag, but very innovative performer here. To his feet is MVP here. Wrenching on that arm again. Oh, takes him all the way down. Wrenching on that shoulder. Ripping on it hard here.
Now you're seeing the Eddie Osbourne that I see. A man who can work the mat. He can work the air. He can work stiff. He can work solid. He can work dirty. This right there is the mark of a champion.
That's right. Eddie Osbourne, also a man who's able to kick out of just about everything that MVP has thrown at him here. Every move, MVP, as we said, backdropped him onto those big chairs, and we just saw Eddie Osbourne kick out there from those vicious moves that MVP's throwing out on him, and Eddie Osbourne's still able to revitalize himself there and kick out. Once again, another innovative takedown here into that Fujiwara. Wrenching on that arm. Oh, that elbow. Look at the elbow stretch there. That is an angle that an elbow shouldn't be on. But now MVP rolls him back over on his face here. He's got those legs crossed there. Throws that leg in there. Almost an inverted Texas cloverleaf type maneuver there by MVP. Oh, look at this. Wrenching on that arm there. Oh, wrenching on those arms is MVP and the legs. Oh, and he uses the ears. Uses the ears to stretch him up. What a stretch and what a wrench there by MVP. Oh, Krystal Banks trying to help Eddie Osbourne there, but a kick in the hand for trouble here. Oh, and the ropes. Big boot to the face there by Eddie Osbourne. Oh, and a big boot by MVP. Vicious. Kick to the chops there. Eddie Osbourne into the ropes. Ducks that big boot. Look at this. Look at this big arm leg suplex. Takes him over. Takes him over into a slam. With that big arm leg suplex slam there. Eddie Osbourne down, but it took a lot out of MVP.
3, 4.
MVP, Eddie Osbourne down. Halfway through here, both men trying to get up here. Both men to their feet here. Ducks that clothesline. MVP's got him from behind with a big German suplex. Oh, folds him over. Bounces his head off that mat there. Does MVP. And now
MVP wants burrito.
Now MVP's taking Eddie up here. Got him in that front face lock. Club him low to the back there.
Come on, guys.
Over suplex. Oh. Knees to the gut there by MVP. Grabbing that leg here. Grabbing that leg, has him up here in the air. Look at this. Oh! Uses the ears to stretch him up. What a stretch and what a wrench there by MVP. Oh, Krystal Banks trying to help Eddie Osbourne there, but a kick in the hand for trouble here. Oh, and the ropes. Big boot to the face there by Eddie Osbourne. Oh, and a big boot by MVP. Vicious. Kick to the chops there. Eddie Osbourne into the ropes. Ducks that big boot. Look at this. Look at this big arm leg suplex. Takes him over. Takes him over into a slam. With that big arm leg suplex slam there. Eddie Osbourne down, but it took a lot out of MVP.
3, 4.
MVP, Eddie Osbourne down. Halfway through here, both men trying to get up here. Both men to their feet here. Ducks that clothesline. MVP's got him from behind with a big German suplex. Oh, folds him over. Bounces his head off that mat there. Does MVP. And now MVP's taking Eddie up here. Got him in that front face lock. Club him low to the back there.
Come on, guys!
Knees to the gut there by MVP. Grabbing that leg here. Grabbing that leg, has him up here in the air. Look at this. Oh, seen him do that before. Osbourne's nose is bleeding there, I just noticed. And he dropped the back of his neck onto that knee there. We've seen MVP do that before. Krystal Banks up on the apron there, trying to distract the referee while Eddie Osbourne cleans the blood from his nose. Osbourne down here.
That's the sign of a good champ as well. He's a bleeder.
Oh, no way! Krystal Banks spins around! Oh, the big mind bender! Mind bender, the black hole slam there by MVP, takes her down hard. Well, that eliminates that manager. Now that eliminates. Ow! The lung buster by Eddie Osbourne. That eliminates one intangible by knocking Krystal Banks out, but two, kick out there by MVP. Now, do you think if Eddie Osbourne hadn't went over to check on Krystal Banks, do you think maybe he could have picked up the victory after that big lung blower?
Well, that is the difference between winning and losing right there, and that could have been very costly. And that is an amateur mistake that God.
Once again, Eddie Osbourne's nose busted open here. Krystal Banks is knocked out probably for good here from that big black hole slam, the mind bender there by. But now, he's good. But Eddie tosses him down. MVP going for the big mind bender on Eddie, but Eddie tosses him back down to that arm wrench there. Eddie's nose is bleeding like a tap there. MVP, MVP rolls up frontways here. Now wrenching on those arms here. Inverted full Nelson there. Oh, look at that! Oh, wow, what a move by MVP. Rolls him through and pulls on Eddie Osbourne there. MVP's got something planned here. Look at this. Once again, that big inverted. Knees to the face. Oh, gonna crack the skull open of Eddie Osbourne. Rolls him over again with that move. Eddie Osbourne, look at this. That's it. That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the MVP Challenge.
I think I made a mistake.
Oh my goodness. Flash looks upset here, but what a matchup this was. And it looks like Mike Flash has got something to say here. What a hell of a matchup we just saw.
Great legs! Great legs! Great legs!
You showed a lot of heart, Eddie. You showed a lot of heart like you did against Carino. But like Carino, you lost. And I don't deal with losers, so maybe we'll just call a day and you go your way and I'll go mine and MVP. Let me just say I was really impressed with what you just did. Wow. And I mean, you're good. I didn't know. And so how about you hop on board the Flash Enterprises train and join up with the winning side, 'cause we're gonna take you to the top, my friend. So what do you say, MVP? How about you join the manager of champions, the king of commissioners, Michael Flash?
Two Michaels equals a wrong. Do it, man. Mind bender. Do it. To the top. To the top.
Is MVP gonna? Eddie Osbourne seems upset that. Oh, look at this kick to the gut! No, 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 no way! He's gonna. Ow! Oh, and another big shot there by Eddie Osbourne. But what is this? Buck 10. Eddie Osbourne throws Buck 10. Eddie Osbourne stomping MVP here. Look at this. Buck 10 trying to pull him off here. Oh, look at this. Pantalone and other referee JC there trying to pull them both apart here. Eddie Osbourne goes back in here. Look at this. They're not done here. Pantalone and Buck 10 trying to hold him back here.
This is what I'm talking about. This is the Eddie Osbourne I want. And this is the Eddie Osbourne I'm going to get.
Come on, MVP. Let's go. Come on.
Oh my goodness, this is just a melee here. MVP and Eddie Osbourne. Oh my goodness. Eddie Osbourne having to be held back by, like, look at all the people that had to hold him back here. What a matchup we just saw. Pantalone, Buck 10. JC coming out to hold Eddie Osbourne back here. Well, what a matchup we just saw. What a night we just had here in Brantford. Oh, afternoon, I guess you could say. I want to thank you so much for joining us here. Hope you enjoyed the Pure Wrestling Alliance. MVP could have a serious elbow injury here.